June is almost upon us, which means it's time for June on the Range, a BookTube event where we celebrate Western fiction. It's also Pride Month, and there are several books that have been patiently waiting on my shelves while I got distracted by other books. In other words, I've got this literary cattle drive on my hands, and whether all the books make it safely across the month remains to be seen. These are the books I plan to read for June. This is my June TBR. My name is Jim. This is my channel, books, reading and stuff. I put up a poll on my channel, on my community post, as to what book to add to my TBR for June. There was a choice of Red Mars, The Obsidian Murders, House of Mirth, or The Next Girl. And The House of Mirth currently has over 52% of the votes. So that's the book I'll probably be reading in the month of June. Actually, I've already started it. House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. I've heard great things about this book. It's a comedy of manners and it's about etiquette. It's set in the Gilded Age in New York, and Lily Bart is struggling to survive in the high society of the times because her parents are dead and she lacks an income and she should be getting married. This is what happens, but she's nearing 30 and her prospects are diminishing, and those with the wealth are really boring people, and she wonders whether it will be any victory to marry them and be bored for the rest of her life. Another event on BookTube is Big Book Summer, where we're encouraged to read books of over 400 pages. House of Mirth would qualify for that. My edition is 447 pages. The next book is just shy of this. This is 374 pages. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I know July is Jane Austen July, but I want to read this in June so I can put up a ranking of Jane Austen books. And to do that, I want to do a ranking of Jane Austen's novels. I know there's 6 of them and there's just 3 here, because my ranking of Dickens, which I put out in November, ranking all 14 of Dickens novels, has proved so successful for this channel. It's had over 2,700 views and over 200 hours of watch time. Usually I get 40 to 70 views per video, so this is really rocketed. I want to see if the same will happen if I rank the Jane Austen books, but to rank them I need to read Sense and Sensibility. I don't think there'll be many surprises with my ranking. I'll be very surprised if Sense and Sensibility is better than Pride and Prejudice. What do you think? Have you read Sense and Sensibility? How does it rate compared to Pride and Prejudice? What would you rate as your number 1 Jane Austen novel? Let me know in the comments. For June on the Range, last year I read True Grit, which is my favourite Western ever. I haven't read a lot of Westerns, maybe a dozen, but I haven't got anything this year at the moment. I hope to pick up something up during the month of June so I can participate in June on the Range. I do like Louis L'Amour's books. If you've got any suggestions, you can leave those in the comments too. I also don't have anything for Pride Month. I did read Sarah Waters in May, but I don't have anything specific for Pride Month. I do have another big book. This is The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. This is over 400 pages. Yeah, it's 438 pages. I've heard good things about Kristin Hannah. I haven't read any of her books. This is set in France during World War II. I don't know much else about it, so I'm going into it quite blind almost, which is sometimes the way I like to approach a book. This is a big book. Charles Darwin. This is 452 pages. I started this way back in November. I'm on page 206, so I haven't even reached halfway yet. The Voyage of the Beagle. He's still going around South America, and I think Darwin might finish his tour of the world quicker than I read his book about his tour of the world. It took him 5 years to go around the world in the 1830s. So that's what I'm planning to read. Let me know what you're planning to read in June in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up. This will help me with that YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.